Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Elizabethtown High School and Charles Rollins Memorial Gymnasium. We're in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, where the Elizabethtown Lady Panthers host tonight the second-ranked team in the state of Kentucky, the Marion County Lady Knights. And Steve Ballard, my broadcast partner, I'm Gary Franklin, and we are KSBN. It doesn't get any better than this.
No, it doesn't, Gary. It's two great girls basketball teams. They've been great for years in this region, and it is going to be another good one tonight.
2 years ago, these teams faced each other in the region final, and Marion County came out on top. It was a pretty good E-Town team. And the fact is, last year at Marion County, the 5th region, it was a war. Went down to the wire, and Marion County ended up again going to the Sweet 16. And a lot of folks have picked Marion County this year to three-peat as region champions. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they're definitely the pick this year. They've got most of their experience back, and certainly they've got two or three of the best players in this region, I think.
Marion County Lady Knights coming out on the floor, and let's go with the starting lineups. First for Marion County. As everyone knows, Michaela Epps is going to start at guard. She is an all-stater and probably their best basketball player. She's number 25. She'll start at guard. Kevin Gooden-Rogers is going to start at center tonight. She is number 32. Starting at the wing is going to be Bray Elder, number 24, and Logan Powell, number 30, and Patrice Tong, number 12. For the Panthers, decimated so far by injuries this year, they have had a lot of changes in their lineup. We'll see how that goes tonight. Libby Bowling is going to get her first start, along with Rihanna Cleaver. Darian Ditto is going to play the center spot, Aaron Boley on the wing, and Kaylin Cecil is going to play on the other side. And like I say, they've been decimated by injuries. Tim Mudd's team is going to have to really come out and start playing their best basketball right now to overcome those injuries.
Yeah, I think so. And you know, what's interesting is they got two seniors starting tonight, but you look at the other three players, you got two freshmen and an 8th grader, and that's a lot of youth in a big game like this.
Well, what I'm hoping to see tonight, we're going to have a packed house. As you can see, the Elizabethtown side is almost full, and I can promise you that Marion County brought most of their county here tonight. What I'm hoping to see tonight in this ball game is when you've got a couple of 8th graders starting and a freshman starting, you know, you're talking about something that we just don't normally see, and that's that much youth on a court against this much talent.
All right. Not only talent, you're looking at their starting lineup. They got 4 juniors and a senior. And some of these girls have been playing since the 7th grade. So it's a lot of experience to go against the Panthers. You top that with a couple injuries and people playing new positions. Coach Mudd's got his work cut out.
One thing that I don't want to do in this season or the rest of the season, even though E-Town's had a lot of injuries, is count out a Tim Mudd coach team. I think Tim Mudd is the best coach in this region. I think a lot of folks agree with me. What do you think?
I will certainly agree with you there too, Gary. Tim, he knows this. He knows his competition, so he knows what he's had to work on in practice. You know, he's got a lot of youth, so a lot of times with youth comes inexperience, and you can't always expect or know what your young players are going to do in a game like this. And there's a lot of people here, a lot of excitement. I mean, it's just a big, exciting game for young folks to come into, so it's going to be interesting to see how they do.
Our officials for tonight's ball game will be Robbie Durham, Jeff Watson, and Anthony Childress. Tim Mudd, the head coach of the Elizabethtown Panthers, Donnie Sweeney and Jimmy Knight beside him. Trent Milby, the head coach of the Lady Knights, with Robert Spalding and Yalcha Atkinson. E-Town at 18-2, Marion County at 19-4. This shapes up to be, I think, one of the best pre-tournament games that we will have seen, although I would love to see these two teams play where E-Town had a full slot of players. I really do think it would be a competitive game. We'll be back for the start of this ball game right after this on KSBN. And here we go, Steve. We've got a great ball game lined up as we get ready to start the first quarter of action. The Lady Knights of Marion County out on the court. Tim Mudd's last-minute instructions for a very young ball team.
Yep, I think we got a couple new starters tonight too. So
this is a very young ball team. Aaron Boley comes out. Rihanna Cleaver is going to jump center for the Lady Panthers. Ready for the center tip. And here we go. And Marion County snaps it away. She's got it. Gets it over to Elder. Over on the wing, back out to the top of the key. Epps will handle the basketball 90% of the time.
Yeah, she's a great ball handler. I noticed she's sporting some glasses this year. I think she may have wore contacts in the past. That's a new look.
Long three by Epps, no good. Ditto's got it for the Panthers. Brings it up. Gives it off. Libby Bowling. Back over to Boley. Kick basketball. Boley inbounds it for the Panthers. Way back to Libby Boley. Ditto looked at the three and takes it, no good. Cleaver with the rebound, lays it in. Good start for the Panthers.
Yeah. Nice to get one of those offensive rebounds to get you going.
Oh, steal away by Bolin. She throws it out to Cecil and stolen away by Rogers. Here's Elder with it. Takes it down, launches an 18-footer, no good. Boley's got the rebound.
One of the keys Coach Mudd said was defensive rebounding against this team. You can't let them get more than one shot.
Cecil running 15-footer, and she's got it, and the Panthers are up by 4 to start the ball game. 6:40 left to go in the first quarter of action. The Panthers lead it 4-0. Here's Elder down on the baseline, back out to Rogers. Long three by Epps is no good. Rebound by Libby Bolin. She comes down with it. She'll take it down, throws it out to Cecil and out of bounds. I like what E-Town has done. They've come out, had two good defensive stands, and been able to score on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've pushed the ball down the court. Unfortunately, they lost the ball a couple times, but they're going to push it.
Here's Tong down in the corner. Gets it back over to Epps, and stolen away by Ditto. She's got it coming down the sideline. Cecil over to Ditto in the corner. To Boley, turnaround 10-footer, good.
Nice.
5:50 left to go in the first quarter of action. 6-0, the Panthers lead it.
3 steals already by the Panthers.
Here's Tong, back out to good Rogers. Long three-pointer by Elder is off the front iron, no good. Back up, no good. Rogers gets it again and now puts it in.
E-Town cannot afford to let them rebound like that.
Libby Bolin gets up the court, gets it down to Cleaver, can't hang on to it. Tapped out of bounds. The Panthers give it up, and Marion County will have it. E-Town leads it 6-2 over the Marion County Lady Knights. Epps with it. Over to Tong and tapped out of bounds by Cecil. As I said before the ball game started, and I think it holds true, you can't count out a Tim Mudd team. He's going to do what it takes to win this ball game by defensively setting his team in the best position to win.
Yeah, so far, their defense has really stepped up to the plate.
Here's Tonge, loops it over to Epps. 4:50 left to go in the first quarter. Gooden Rogers has got it. That's too easy. Gooden Rogers just takes it down and lays it in. Now here's the Lady Knights pressure. They get it all the way across court to Cecil, and she'll launch a three. No good. And Tonge has the rebound.
She may have rushed that just a little bit.
Epps' three-pointer is no good. In and out. Here's Libby Bowling. Loops it over and stolen away by Bree Elder, and she's going to go in for a layup, and they'll do it. 4:08 left to go in the first quarter of action. We've got a tie score now. And another steal. And another 2 points, and Marion County takes an 8-6 lead. It's the defensive pressure.
Yeah.
Another steal. Bree Elder goes in, lays it up, gets the rebound, and lays it up and in. 10-6 is our score. I noticed something right now. Tim Mudd's not calling a timeout. He's going to let him play through it.
Yeah.
Here's Boley. Takes it down and puts it in. Boley, a big shot.
Yep, nice composure by Aaron Boley.
Here's Elder with it, top of the key, throws it over to Gooden Rogers. She takes it into the lane, puts it up, and she's fouled.
You know, a couple things about the defensive pressure. The girls are not getting into the open lanes for the pass. But over and above that, they're also not faking, and they're trying to throw over the girls' first pass without a fake, and they're just blocking everything they try. So they've got to get some movement.
We got a first substitution of the ball game for the Panthers. It's going to be Darian Huff in for Libby Bowling. 10-8 our score. Marion County leads it over the Lady Panthers. 3:20 left to go in the first quarter. Rogers at the line for a second shot's no good, and Cleaver comes down with a rebound. Here's Huff with it. Drives it all the way down. Good pass to Cleaver. Up and in, and a foul.
Gary, one thing you can say, you can't fault these girls for pushing the ball down the court. I love their aggressive play. You know, usually you play a little tentative when you start throwing it away and stuff, but they're still going at it.
Michaela Epps going to come out of the ball game and take a short rest on the bench as Emily Fenwick comes in for the Lady Knights. Cleaver at the line. Comes off no good, and Elder with a rebound. Elder back over to Gooden Rogers. She'll launch a three, and it's good. 13-10, the Marion County Lady Knights lead it over the Elizabethtown Lady Panthers. 2:55 left to go in the first quarter of action. They go all the way down to Cleaver, and she's got it, puts it in. That's the way you got to do it.
Pushed it down. Nice move by Cleaver underneath.
And Fenwick gets it all down, and they've stolen it away. Huff's got her hands on it, tied it up, jump ball. Possession arrow is going to go to the Lady Panthers, and that is a good sign for the Panthers so far in this ball game. Deanna Downs comes into this ball game. She is number 23. She's going to replace, I think, Caitlin Cecil.
Looks like they're going to change it to man-to-man full court instead of the zone press.
That may actually help the Panthers, and they'll get Boley to bring the ball up court. Here's Cecil with it, driving in the lane, puts it up, and in!
Beautiful left-hand shot.
2:20 left to go in the first quarter. E-Town now takes the lead, 14-13. Here is Elder. Down in the corner, throws it out to Rogers. That's money, and it kicks off the back iron. Boy, she normally hits that shot. Here is Boley driving down. She's got it, puts it up, no good. No one there to rebound, and out with it comes Ton. Throws it down to Elder, and she can't make it. Boley comes up with another big rebound. I like what E-Town's doing in this ball game so far.
Yeah, they're getting after it on defense, and they're pushing it on offense. It's a good start.
Here's Cecil. The driving layup is good. 1:30 left to go in the first quarter of action. We've not had a break in this quarter. It is 16-13, almost a steal. Driving is no good. Rogers had it going all the way in and could not make the basket. And here comes E-Town. Huff's got it, top of the key. She's going to bark out a few orders. Gets over to Boley. You know, this is a hold-your-own game. You got to keep it close. And Cecil is hammered on the inside as she went in for that shot.
Good aggressive play by Cecil again, taking it hard to the goal. She's going to score or get fouled.
That foul is on Gooden Rogers. That's her first. At the line is Kaylin Cecil. And she bags it.
You know, one thing I can see, all these girls are winded.
Well, checking into the ball game, this is someone that we haven't seen in a while, but I'm glad she's out there, and that's number 11, Anna Bowling for the Panthers.
Good to see Anna back. I know she's had some back troubles, and, well, let's hope she's okay. I know she can contribute to this team.
Well, I understood she had some practice time, and feels like that she's ready to go. Ball kicks off, and here comes Bree Elder with it for the Lady Knights. And we've got a foul right in the middle. I believe that's going to be on Huff. And it is. That's going to be on Darian Huff. That's her first, team second. 43 seconds left to go in the first quarter of action. Our score is 17-13. E-Town leads it over Marion County's Lady Knights. I'm Gary Franklin along with Steve Ballard, and we are KSBN. Here's a long three by Elder. Is no good. Rebound. I'm not so sure about that. It looked like that Cleaver had great position.
That's what I thought. It looked like 4 or 5 of them in there on it.
Elder's got it on the baseline for Marion County. Gets it out to Tonge. Back out to Elder. Blocked by Cleaver, and they call the foul.
You know, I'm not sure about that one. It looked like Cleaver just was standing there.
Robbie Durham, the official, made the call, is going to hear about that from Tim Mudd. I can assure you. It looked like a.
I think, I'm not sure about that one.
At the line for the Lady Knights is Alexis Calhoun. Checking back into the ball game for the Panthers is Darian Ditto. She'll take Cleaver's spot. You know, we've talked a lot about the Lady Knights, but guess what? E-Town's up in this ball game. And, you know, they're playing very well. Downs comes down with that rebound, and they're playing a lot of players that don't get a lot of playing time normally. But if you're a Panther, you're going to play. There's Mudd with it, top of the key. Gets it over to Huff. Oh, right off the fingertips of Anna Bowling. So it's going to go back over to the Lady Knights.
I don't know about you, Gary, but I'll be glad when we have a break, because if they're not tired, I am. This has been a fast-paced first quarter.
6.6 seconds left to go. And the Panthers steal it. Here's a long three from Mudd. She's got it! Yes. What a big shot! Nice. That gives the Panthers a 20-13 lead over the Lady Knights of Marion County. We'll be back for the second quarter of action after this, right here on KSBN. And we're back as we get ready to start the second quarter of action. Our score, Elizabethtown's Lady Panthers lead it over the Marion County Lady Knights 20-13. In my wildest dreams, I did not anticipate a first quarter like that.
Well, I didn't expect that either, Gary. I really thought, the defense has really made all the difference.
Now, I did notice that they did not play Michaela Epps a lot in the first quarter. I think maybe they were just trying to keep her rested and maybe felt like they didn't need her that bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure. She her first 2 threes she took didn't look real comfortable. I'm not sure.
Long three-pointer's no good. Epps got the rebound, launches a 15-footer, no good. And Bowley comes down with it. Here's Libby Bowling. Dangerous pass to Ditto, and that's going to be a foul. On Marion County, Bray Elder, and she just got caught in a bad situation right there as Bray Elder's got her first. 3 fouls on Marion County. They lob it into Bowley. She can't hang on to it. Out with it comes Tonj. Throws it down to Epps and lays it up. No good.
She has just not been on tonight.
Here's Bolin, takes it all the way down. Bounces off. Cleaver's got the rebound. Long three-pointer by Cecil. It's good.
Sweet.
6:57 left to go in the second quarter, and E-Town has a 10-point lead. And now they've got a foul. 23-13 our score. E-Town leads it over Marion County. That foul is going to be on Kaylin Cecil. That's her first, team's fourth. And Gooden Rogers at the line. Steve, set us up so far. What kind of defense have they been able to utilize against Marion County?
Well, in both the primary one's been the 2-3 zone, and they've picked off their passes. They've been in, they haven't let them get in the gaps, forced them to shoot outside shots, and as long as they don't let them get 2 or 3 shots from rebounding, they're going to be in this game. And in fact, they've been hitting well on offense, so thus they've got the 9-point lead right now.
Well, they can't let that happen, and that is Gooden Rogers coming down and getting a rebound miss and putting it back in.
Yep.
Makes it a 23-16 game so far for E-Town. Kaylin Cecil, the warrior she is, takes it down, goes to the baseline, couldn't make it. Long three-pointer, it's good!
He is feeling it.
E-Town is on fire from out long range. Here is Bree Elder for Marion County. Gets it out to Epps. Epps takes an air ball, and it's going to be out of bounds on Marion County. 6:12 left to go in the second quarter of action. Our score is E-Town 26, Marion County 16.
Very unusual to see Michaela Epps shooting like that now. And any time, though, she can turn it on. So they've just got to keep up the tempo and keep the pressure on. Nice.
There's going to be a reach-in foul on Marion County. It's going to be on number 30, and that's Logan Powell. So that's going to be 4 fouls on Marion County. Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of stoppage in play.
No.
Here's Cleaver with basketball over on the right-hand side. Hits it down to Cecil. She'll take it to the baseline. Lay it up, can't make it. Cleaver had her hands on the ball.
That was a good try.
Couldn't bring in the rebound. Ball's deflected as it gets to Epps. Back out to Elder. And she'll can a three-pointer. When you think you have Marion County pinned, they come back and hit a big shot.
Yep. And Elder's another one that can shoot that three.
26-19 is our score. E-Town leads it over Marion County. 5:25 left to go in the second quarter of action. Here's up with it. Back over to Cleaver. Here's Boley. Turns the corner and lays it up. No good. And we've got a foul on Marion County.
Erin made a smart move. She just picked her man off of Cleaver and just took probably one extra dribble, though, but drew the foul. So it was a good move. Smart play.
Boley steps up to the line, and honestly, on her left hand, she's got one of her digits covered up. It looked like a piece of tape, but I felt like maybe I heard a piece of plastic hit the floor when she drove in. I think she's got some kind of retainer on her finger.
Yeah, she may have a jammed finger or something.
Well, a jammed finger, a dislocated, digit can cause you all kinds of problems shooting the basketball. Doesn't bother her on the foul line because she makes it fair.
Yeah.
Here's Epps with a basketball. Epps has not had a great game so far, but you can tell she is the floor general for Marion County. And, boy, they missed Epps that time down there right under the basket.
Rogers is working hard down low in the middle, trying to get the ball, but over the back.
And we've got an over-the-back call on Marion County.
They're going hard to the boards, Gary, and that's what they got to do. I'm sure Coach Mudd said you've got to hit the boards.
That's going to be against Alexis Calhoun. what E-Town has done in this ball game is they have played a great zone and been able to seal off on every rebound.
Yep. They're blocking them out well and getting the rebound.
Here's Huff with the basketball for E-Town. Spin move right at the foul line, down the cleaver, and she lays it in. 30-19 is our score, and Marion County finds themselves 11 points down with 4:23 left to go in the first half.
That was a nice wheel and deal by 22, Huff, to get that ball in the cleaver.
Here's Gooden Rogers with it. 15-footer's no good, and rebound by Ditto. They called Ditto for steps right there. I felt like that Epps had her hand maybe on her wrist, and that's what caused that. Not saying it was a foul, but I thought that's what caused the walking call. It is 4:05 left to go in the second quarter of action. Our score, E-Town 30, Marion County 19. We'll be back after this on KSBN. It's been a great ball game so far. I'm Gary Frankel, along with my broadcast partner, Steve Ballard. We're KSBN. 4:05 left to go in the second quarter. E-Town leads at 30-19 over Marion County. Steve, great ball game.
It's a very good ball game, and even better for E-Town. They're in the lead, surprising us both that they've got the early lead like this, but they're really pushing it on defense and offense, and I'm enjoying it.
They're going to get Cleaver on the foul for E-Town. That's going to be 5 team fouls on the Panthers, and in comes Anna Bolin. You know, Anna's a seasoned veteran on this ball club.
Yeah, she really is.
She has played a lot the last couple of seasons, and here is Epps way out on the right-hand side of the court. Gooden passes it.
Oh.
They can't make it. I'm surprised Marion County is playing very poorly tonight.
Yeah.
Here's Bolin. Takes it all the way down the baseline, gets it over to Ditto.
Oh,
long three by Cecil is no good. And under the basket and scores is Boley. We will give Cecil the assist. That's right. Down the left side, it's to Elder. And all the way back over to Epps. She launches a three, and she's got it.
Yeah, you can't count her out, that's for sure.
10-point lead, 32-22. E-Town leads it over Marion County. 3:08 left to go in the first half.
Look at that.
Bolin lays it all the way up, no good. She just went straight to the basket. Gets her own rebound. Here she is, 15-footer, and she's got it. Anna Bolin.
In one there. That was nice. Nice hustle to get the rebound, come right back and take your shot. You know, you mentioned Anna a while ago, and they are really going to need her now more than ever down the stretch with her experience.
Long three-pointer by Tong is no good. And here's Boley with it. Takes it all the way down.
Left hand. Oh,
and
nice
it's blocked by Gooden, but it looked like maybe she got her on the wrist. I'm not sure. I felt like she had skin on her hand. So there you go. Long three-pointer by Epps, and that's what happens when you let Marion County get on the break.
Watch it. Yeah, you got to stay on her out there. Oh, looked like a foul there.
Cecil went in, got hammered. Elder comes out with it, takes it down the lane, no good. And now she gets the foul. So Elder, number 24, gets her second foul. And the Panthers are in the bonus. 1:59 left to go in the first half of action. Our score, 34-25. And Marion County may have brought in the smallest player that I've seen this season.
She's just a 7th grader. And somebody mentioned that she played last year on either the JV or varsity because they remember her.
Her name is Haley Howard, and she's very small, very minute. Here's Huff at the foul line for the Panthers. Takes her time and can't make it. Elder with a rebound. Looping pass back over from Howard to Elder. Now back over to Howard. That's asking the foul.
That was a nice little pass by that 7th grader.
That's going to be on Ditto. That's going to be her first 16 fouls on the Lady Panthers. 1:42 left to go in the first half of action. At the line for Marion County is Calhoun. And makes it. So she gets the bonus. Old-fashioned three-point play, 34-28. Game is tightened up now. Here's Anna Bolin, brings it up court against Ray Elder.
Nice
Takes
move.
it all the way down the lane, puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound. Here's Cecil, takes it down to Boley. They're going to say that Ditto touched the ball last, and it's going to be Marion County. There were 2 players sandwich her on that play.
Yeah. And Gary, one thing I can notice is Anna Bowling. I don't think from her lack of play recently, I think she's a little winded. Her timing's a little off. She's got the moves. I think it's just a matter of getting back in the groove a little bit, but she's going to be a big help.
Well, it won't take many of those to get back in the game as Rogers takes the inlet pass and puts it in.
Yeah, these last 2 minutes are key, not to let Marion County get the momentum swinging.
1 minute left to go in the first half. Ditto looked at it, now takes it down the lane and lays it in.
That will help that cause.
36-30 is our score. E-Town leads it over Marion County. Howard's got it in the right corner, gets it back out to Bray Elder. Now down to Epps. Long three-pointer is no good. Rebound and a foul.
That was
Anna Bowling had no choice.
Yeah.
That's 17 fouls on E-Town. At the line for Marion County is Calhoun. You know, Calhoun has played a very good ball game because I don't think Rogers has been that effective in this ball game tonight.
Yeah, they've got some good rebounders. I think both of them have done okay. I don't know we'll have to check on the stats here in just a minute.
Here's Calhoun back up for a second shot. 33 seconds left to go. She makes it. Checking in the ball game for Marion County is Fenwick. Here's up with it, looking to try to get it in. She does after a long time out of bounds there. She finally got it inbounds. Here's Cecil with it, drives it down the baseline, launches a 12-footer, no good. Marion County's going to get the ball in 20 seconds, try to make something happen. Here's Howard, 13 seconds left to go. Elder's got it, and she throws it all the way over to Epps. She'll have 7 seconds. She'll take the shot. No, she gets it over to Elder. Long three, and it's good. Right at the buzzer. 36 for E-Town, 34 for Marion County. And I'm telling you, Steve, that first half was very exciting. A lot of big momentum swings, though.
Yep. Kind of what we wanted to see tonight, and it's lived up to its billing. I really thought Marion County would actually thought they'd be up a little more than I thought they would be up at halftime. I really did. But our kids have played hard. You can't say enough about how much defensive pressure they put on them and taking the ball to the hole, and it's kept them in the game. In fact, they got the 2-point lead, and let's just hope they can keep that sustained for another 16 minutes.
I think the largest lead in the first half, E-Town had a 13-point lead, I believe. I'll have to check that. But you would have thought in this ball game, I wouldn't have imagined a team decimated by injuries, as E-Town has been, that they would have had a 13-point lead in the first half over the number 2 team in the state. Right. Credit preparation in this ball game. Their zone defense was something that Marion County couldn't crack. They weren't shooting the ball very well. We're going to take a quick timeout here, and when we come back for the start of the second half, we'll go over those first half stats. I'm Gary Franklin along with Steve Ballard, and we are KSBN. And we are back. It's halftime. I'm Gary Franklin along with my broadcast partner, Steve Ballard. We are KSBN. So far, it's been a great ball game as E-Town leads it here at home over the Marion County Lady Knights 36-34. And the big story in this ball game is the fact that E-Town, with a decimated team because of injuries, is able to hold their own in this ball game, lead by 2 points at the half. The big difference in the ball game has been from the field, Steve.
Yeah, E-Town has shot really well. You know, E-Town is leading the district in both field goal percentage and free throw percentage. And I think they're second in three-point field goal percentage. So they're a good shooting ball club. So along with the excellent defense they're playing and the great shooting, they're in this game.
Well, in this ball game, let me just go over the scores. The leading scorer for Marion County is Gooden Rogers with 12 points. Bray Elders got 10 points. And Michaela Epps, she is 2 for 8 from the field from the three-point line. But you expect more out of Michaela Epps. I think she played about three-quarters of the first half, so to speak.
Yeah.
And, she does not seem to be totally into this ball game.
Yeah, she had a slow start. Now, I noticed she hit her last 2 shots, or maybe 2 out of 3 shots. But so I don't know what's going on, but you can't rule her out.
We've got the mighty E-Town Pep Band playing for us tonight. It is a warm winter night. It was 60 degrees today in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. And it is 36-34. It's not cold in here. It's mighty warm in here tonight. 2-point lead for Elizabethtown's Lady Panthers as we get set to start the second half of action. And it doesn't surprise me that E-Town shot almost 58% from the field in that first half. A lot of those shots, I mean, they were hitting them from everywhere. You can't segment one spot on the court where they had success because they spread it around.
Yeah. Be interesting to see how the second half starts because it's always interesting to see who gets the momentum going. A lot of times that dictates how the second half goes. Who gets out to the fast jump? Yeah, I'm really interested to see if Marion County's going to start out pressing like they did at the beginning of the game, or if they're going to stay back.
Epps is going to start at guard for Marion County, and I think maybe at halftime her coach may have told her, hey, if we're going to win this ball game, you need to step up. I think Tim Budd's got to be pretty pleased with his team as Boley takes it all the way down, and she's got to kick it back out to Libby Bolin. So, Bolin over to Boley. Steal by Epps, and there's Epps right there, and she takes it down. Layup is good. Can't make weak passes against this team. They're too strong. They're too fast. Here's Bowling.
Oh.
Drops it all the way down to Ditto. And she throws it out of bounds. So 2 quick turnovers.
Yeah, 2 quick ones. And
we just started the second half. 36-36. It's a tie score in a mighty important ball game because these 2 teams may see each other in the region this year. Here's Epps with it. Down to Rogers, and Cleaver knocked it away that time. Cleaver having a great ball game. And the reason why she's having a great ball game is she's been able to camp right down there on that baseline and grab a bunch of rebounds. Here's Epps with it. Left-hand side, back out to Elder. Epps trying to direct traffic. Down to Rogers, and she throws it in.
Boy, that was a tough shot.
Yeah, it was a tough shot. She had, E-Town had good defense, but she is a very good player. She can make that shot and make it at a very high percentage. E-Town really misses Tara Gilpin in this ball game. As you know, Tara had an injury just a couple of weeks ago that ended her basketball career here at E-Town. She's back over there on the bench, won't be able to play anymore.
Yeah, really a shame that she's going to miss the rest of this year playing.
And here's Rogers goes in, and Ditto gets her on the arm. Yeah, it's going to be against Darian Ditto. That's going to be her second foul, and Rogers will go to the line.
I think what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to get in front of her and deny her the pass himself.
It's the first lead for Marion County since the first 3 minutes of the ball game. It is 40-38. Marion County leads it. Bowling takes it all the way down, lays it up and in.
Nice play by Livy Bowling.
That's the way you got to do it right there. Take it all the way down the pipe, and she did. Here's Elder with it. Right-hand side, takes it, loops it all the way down on the baseline, kicks it back out to Epps. Long three's no good, and it bounces out of bounds. It will be E-Town basketball.
You know, one thing I noticed is on that 2-3 zone, they know where Michaela Epps, the offensive team, knows where Michaela is on the floor. And no matter where they're at, they're looking to pass to her. If she's open, she's going to take that three.
That's a dangerous pass in bounds, and Cecil was able to roll it to Bowling. She takes it all the way down, gets it to Cleaver. No good, but a foul.
That was just a good, hard-nosed, take it to the goal offense by Livy Bowling. She saw where the defense switched over on her and laid it over to Rihanna Cleaver, and Rihanna got the foul.
Cleaver's at the line, takes her first one and makes it. That foul was on Calhoun. That's her second. 5:24 left to go in the third quarter of action. Our score, 41-40. E-Town holding on to a slim one-point margin. Here's Cleaver with it. Next shot's good. I think the gym's fairly quiet right now, even though it is a fairly full house tonight. But I think everybody is just sitting on their hands right now going, can't believe this. Here's Gooden Rogers. Can't make it. Put back. No good. And a foul. I have to wait till they post that on the scoreboard. I didn't see who they put that on. Who was the foul on?
I think it was on 21.
All right, the foul's on 21. That's going to be Calhoun's third. Here's Bowling.
Good job of blocking out.
Almost picked off that time. Almost by Tons for Marion County. Now, that's a dangerous pass right there on the baseline.
Yeah.
I think at some point they're going to have to leak out, and Tim Mudd's going to call a timeout right here to dog it over. 5:10 left to go in the third quarter of action. Our score, E-Town's 42. Marion County Lady Knights are 40. We'll be back on KSBN. 5:10 left to go in the third quarter of action. E-Town leads it 42-40 over Marion County. Bowley tries to get it in bounds. Having trouble, and now she gets it to Livy Bowling. Boy, Trent Milby was not happy because his defense held them right there trying to get the ball in bounds, and Livy Bowling made a good move all the way up court, comes back and gets it.
What was the call there? Foul.
Got a foul on number 32 for Elizabethtown. That's going to be Cleaver. That is her third foul. So they really cannot afford to lose Cleaver in this ball game. She has been the rock down low tonight. They're going to get Ditto on that call. I'm not sure what to say about that. I really felt like both defensive players had position. And that's something that is a judgment call by the official. Yeah. Not saying it's a wrong call, it's a judgment call.
It's a tough call. Gooden Rogers is smart, though. She knows how to draw that foul, and she tried to split them and push her, make it look like a foul. So, tough call.
Here's Epps, gets it all the way in to Tons, back over to Elder. Elder cut off by that defense down low. Here's Rogers. Long three by Epps. No good. Rebound by Boley.
Oh.
Almost, and she does throw it away. Epps got it and lays it in. Here's Anna Bolin. And we've got a foul on Bray Elder. That's 3 fouls on Bray Elder for Marion County. That's not good for Marion County.
No, it's not.
So with 4:18 left to go in the third quarter, it is a tie ball game, 42 apiece, as E-Town and Marion County are all knotted up here in the 5th region. Bowling gets it in. Cecil Haddock gives it back to Bowling. Now Libby Bowling's got it. She will go against Epps. And she drives it all the way to the basket and lays it up. No good. Well, we've got a foul.
You know, one thing about a tight man-to-man defense, if you can make a quick one-on-one move, a lot of times you can shake loose and either get the layup or bring the D to you and dish it off.
Foul's going to be against number 30 for Marion County. That's a foul. As Libby Boley steps to the line, can't make her first. It is still knotted up, 42 apiece. E-Town and Marion County all knotted up. 4:06 left to go in the third quarter. Can't make a pair. You got to make those in this ball game. And steps are called. Tons turned it over for Marion County, and you could see that play developing as E-Town was able to make a good defensive pressure right there on the sideline.
Yep, forced the turnover.
So both teams apply the pressure to try to get the balls over, and they do. Anna Bowling brought it down, had it stolen away, stole it right back. Ditto's got it, lays it up, no good. Howard back in the ball game for Marion County. Right-hand side of the court.
They should try to trap her when they get that close to her, and she's got the ball.
Good Rogers got it. Turnaround shot is no good. And Ditto has it. Oh, and Libby Bowling has twisted her ankle. And that is not what Tim Mudd needs to see right there. I don't think she stepped on anybody. I think she just really, her shoe, the sole of her shoe caught on the court, and you could see her twist her foot right there, just laid it over. And that's going to be a tough loss in this ball game if she's not able to come back in.
That's a key ball handler right there out of the game.
Here's Anna Boley with it. Long three by Bowling is no good. Marion County's got the rebound. Tie ball game. 3:09 left to go in the third quarter of action. Here's Howard with it. Back out top to Epps. Here's Elder. Takes it down the baseline. It's no good, but we've got a foul on E-Town. That's going to be on 24 for E-Town. And that's what he said, anyway. I think he's mistaken. I think he needs to decide who the foul's on right here. While he does that, it's going to be Marion County basketball, but he called 24. It's actually going to be on number 50, and that was Darian Ditto. That's going to be her fourth. Here's Epps. Out to Howard. Long three-pointer is no good. Rebound to Marion County, and they put it in. So Powell had it. Boley could not take it away, and Powell was able to put it in. Huff takes it all the way down. She is a warrior.
Yeah, she's taking it hard to the go. Again, I noticed Marion County is pulled the man-to-man full court now. So they're trying to put some more pressure on E-Town, and that's when E-Town's going to shake loose and get some layups.
Huff drives it in, and I felt like she got fouled right there, and then not a call.
Oh.
Gooden Rogers misses a wide open layup.
Nice break for E-Town there.
A lot of scramble for it, and this game has become sloppy real fast.
A little sloppy. There's been a little low on the score, too.
44-42, Marion County leads it over Elizabethtown. 2:16 left to go in the third quarter of action. And I hate to say it, but Tim Mudd's got him right where he wants him in this ball game.
Right. Yep.
Here's Bowley. Takes it down, lays it up, no good. Can't make the shot.
It's a good move by Aaron to take it down the middle. Just missed a little jumper.
Elder lines up a three, and she's got it. And a timeout on the court as Bray Elder nails the three-pointer. 5-point lead for Marion County now, 47-42. 1:50 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back after this on KSBN. We're back to the third quarter of action. Our score, 47-42. Marion County's got a slim 5-point lead. And that's a slim lead in this ball game. 1:50 left to go in the third. And E-Town has played a whale of a ball game against a whale of a team.
I think this is the biggest lead Marion County's had on them. So, but they just hit a three prior to that timeout to take that lead.
E-Town does get it across the timeline. Bowling goes all the way down, lays it up, no good.
I think she lost the handle on that.
Long three by Howard's no good. Rebound that time by Huff. Long three by Howard, no good, and Huff gets another one, and this time they call the foul on Powell, and that's going to be 5 fouls on Powell, and she is out of the ball game. Wow. That is a big loss for Marion County.
Yeah.
Fenwick comes in the ball game for Marion County. 1:28 left to go in the third quarter. 47-42. E-Town gets it in bounds. Anna Bowling brings it up court. Gives it to Huff. Huff drives it all the way down, lays it up, and in! And a foul on the play.
You know what? Darian Huff is going to take advantage of that smaller girl on her, and all she's got to do is just make a little stutter step. She gets the step on her, she's gone.
That foul's going to be against number 10, Howard, and Huff goes to the line to try to make an old-fashioned three-point play. E-Town, 3 points down right now, 47-44, but making 2 points. As Huff. When Huff is in the ball game, things happen.
Yep, she's a go-getter. She pushes the ball down the court, and with Livy out with a sprained ankle, they're going to need Huff the rest of this game.
Here's Marion County, and here is Epps. I don't feel like Epps has played up to her level in this ball game.
No, she hasn't.
Here's Elder on the baseline, and we've got a foul on E-Town. I think it's going to be against Downs. Let's check it and see. It is. It's going to be against the Anna Downs. That's going to be her first foul. That's 5 team fouls on the Panthers. Here's Epps on the baseline. Gets it into Elder.
They are looking for Michaela.
Down to Gooden Rogers. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Boy. Rebound by Fenwick. Lays it in.
That's the kind of rebound, and you can't let happen.
On the Epps, Cleaver wide open on the other end. Cleaver lays it up and in.
Nice play. Nice look down the court. Nice lay-in by Rihanna Cleaver.
34 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and E-Town cuts that lead to 2. 49-47. And I believe they're going to get Downs.
You know, Cleaver has got to get some help down there. When they get it into her, they've got to cut her off where she can't spin right into the goal.
That's going to be the second foul on Deanna Downs, but Gooden Rogers at the line for Marion County. And she does not make that foul shot, and I'll tell you, she's missed a lot of shots tonight.
Yeah, she sure has.
A lot of wide open shots tonight. 27.9 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Rogers got it. In the ball game for Marion County is Patrice Tong. She replaces Howard. E-Town looking to get it in. They do. Into Cecil, over to Huff, and Huff's going to bring it down court. Oh, and I'm not sure what exactly happened there. I think Marion County touched the basketball, and then Huff could not get control of the ball again, lost it out of bounds. Howard comes back into the ball game for Marion County.
Yeah, she got a little tripped up there. She's got to play under control. That's all right. I think Mudd likes the aggressiveness. She's just got to stay a little bit under control, more under control there.
Here's Epps with it, top key. On the left is Bray Elder. Bray Elder pulls up for an 18-footer, no good. And it's got the rebound and outlet pass, and he cannot beat the clock. 47 for E-Town, 50 for Marion County. A 3-point lead for the Marion County Lady Knights as we begin the fourth quarter of action. I'll be back. Steve will be back. 8 minutes to go in this ball game, and we've got a dandy on KSBN. Well, the final chapter in this ball game has not been written. At 8 minutes left to go in the ball game. 50-47 is our score. Marion County's Lady Knights lead it over the Elizabethtown Lady Panthers. Steve, it's been a great ball game, but it's been a ball game of streaks so far.
Yeah, it has. Third quarter was a little slow there for probably 6 minutes into that quarter. This last quarter will tell all. I tell you what, a couple known facts about this Meade County team. They just got beat by a DuPont Manual team 2 points. I thought they would be in here playing with fire in their eyes after that loss, but you know, maybe it's hurt them a little bit. I don't know.
I watched the highlights in the LIT the other night of Marion County and DuPont Manual, and I can tell you right now, Manual's got a very good ball team. But I think when E-Town is hitting on all cylinders, I do feel like they've got one of the top teams in the state.
Yeah.
Here the Panthers can't get it in bounds, and they have to take a timeout right over here with Tim Mudd calling it safely, getting him back over on the side of the court. We'll keep it right here. 50 for Marion County, 47 for the Elizabethtown Lady Panthers. I feel like these two teams are going to see each other again. And in the last 3 seasons that I've been able to see E-Town play, each time these teams have a war at about this time of the season, and then they are just gearing up for another war in the region.
Yeah, they sure are. Really, they've got to be considered the 2 top teams in the region. Now, there are 2 or 3 other spoilers out there. You know, there's Nelson County, who beat E-Town earlier in the year. Is certainly capable. But I think you've got to look at these 2 as 2 of the top. And then when you compare these 2, a couple of the one of the competitors both of them played is Mercy. Marion beat them by 12. Mercy beat E-Town by 9. So that's kind of what gave us the idea that Marion County was going to be a little bit stronger coming into this game. But you never know until you toss the ball up.
Foul on the play as Marion County comes up with it.
So first teams 8.
That's going to be against number 25 for Marion County. And that's going to be Epps' first foul. So Kaylin Cecil at the line for the Lady Panthers. 50-48 is our score. 2-point lead for Marion County. 7:28 left to go in the ball game. Here's Cecil. Got it.
Cecil's one of the free throw leaders in the district as well. She may be the leader.
Here's Bray Elder all the way to the right-hand side. Back out the top of the key. Almost stolen away as Taj had it. Here's Epps with it. Back over to Elder. Back to Epps. Can't make the shot, and Boley comes out with it. Boley drives and lays it in, and a foul. Yes.
These girls know how to take it to the hole. There's no doubt about it.
That foul's going to be against 32. That's going to be against Rogers. Back into the ball game for Marion County is Haley Howard. Smallest player on the court, but has a lot of skill. I've been impressed with her play. At the line for the Panthers is Boley. And she's got it. E-Town takes a 2-point lead over Marion County, 52-50. 6:53 to go in the ball game. Here's Elder. Got it. She takes a short 10-footer right dead center in the lane and makes it. Marion County's putting the big-time pressure on right now. Here is Huff with it.
This is the matchup that I
drives it all the way down. Oh, made a dangerous pass right there.
She should have took that on in and laid it up. I think she had the layup there.
Tonj comes into the ball game for Marion County, as does Calhoun. Yeah, I agree with you. I thought she tried to make a pass right down to players' feet, and that's a tough pass to make.
Yeah.
Munn gets it in, and Duff comes up with it. I love her game. Long three by Munn, no good.
It looked nice.
Here's Elder with it. And all the way out of bounds. He said Cleaver touched the ball last. I believe him. He's got a better vantage point than I do, but it sure looked like. Yeah, okay. I'll trust you on that. She did touch it. Here's Epps with it. Oh, that's going to be a foul. That's going to be against Kaylin Cecil, and I believe that's 2 fouls on her. As Elder goes to the line. Now, this Marion County team will change next year quite a bit because Bray Elder is a senior this year.
Yeah, that would be one dimension that will be leaving. They still got 2 of their star players back for their senior year.
Elder steps up and cans the first one.
Excuse me, Gary. I expect another battle I expect battles for several years to come between these 2 clubs.
Had to miss at the foul line, but Epps got the rebound. Long three by Elder is good. And Marion County takes the lead back. It is 56-52. Here's Huff with it, drives it all the way down. Now she's going to pull it out and set it up for the Lady Panthers. Ball's kicked by Marion County. 5:45 left to go in this ball game. 56-52 is our score.
You know, I'm impressed with Darian Huff too. She's got to be getting a little bit winded, but she doesn't really show it. She's a firecracker though.
Here's Huff with it, top of the key. Gets it over on the right-hand side to Mudd. Back over. They lob it down to Cleaver. She's got it, lays it up. And she is fouled.
That was a good heads-up between the 2.
That's Calhoun's 4th foul, and they cannot afford to lose Calhoun either.
Yeah.
So they had 4 fouls on Powell and 4 fouls now on Calhoun. Here's Cleaver. Got it. Here's Darian Ditto, number 50 in the lineup for the Elizabethtown Lady Panthers. A 3-point ball game as Cleaver is trying to make it 2 points right here. Can't do it. 3-point ball game, 56-53. Marion County leads it over the Panthers. 5:33 left to go in the ball game. Tonj with it over to Epps. Loops it down to Elder. Rogers good and wanting it pretty bad down there. Epps has got it, puts it up and in.
Nice move by Epps.
Stolen away, but out of bounds as Rogers had her hands on it. Anna Bolin back in the lineup for the Lady Panthers as Aaron Boley will take a spell on the bench. Bowling's got it, throws it all the way out, tapped away. Huff can't come up with it. And they call her for steps called. That was a traveling violation. However, a dangerous pass for E-Town.
Yeah, E-Town should have threw that pass a lot longer. They would have had her. In fact, probably Aaron Boley could have made that pass a little bit better. I don't know.
Another dangerous pass is picked off.
Rogers makes up for it on the inbound pass there.
Largest lead in the ball game for Marion County, 60-53. 4:57 left to go. And they've got the lead right now because E-Town has turned the ball over.
Yep.
This might be a good time for Huff just to basically take over the offense tonight. I really feel like good things happen for E-Town when she's all over that court. Here's Cecil. Drives in, can't make the shot. Here's Ips, lays it in. 62-53 is our score, and it's the largest lead in the ball game for Marion County. 4:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be back after this on KSBN. As we start the final stanza in this ball game, 4:22 left to go in this game. It is Marion County's Lady Knights 62, E-Town's Lady Panthers 53. Largest lead of the ball game for Marion County.
Yeah, it's a 9-point lead. 4 minutes to go. E-Town's just got to be patient, fall back into it.
Offensively, what does E-Town need to do to get back into this game?
Well, I think they need to keep doing what they've been doing early in the game, and that's to push the ball and take it to the hole. Marion's playing a man-to-man defense. They play a tough, aggressive man-to-man defense, but a lot of times on that, if you can get the fake on them, you can take it all the way to the hole.
Well, the foul's on 21 they've got on the board, and that's going to be against Calhoun. I thought it was against Bray Elder, and that would have been her fourth. Anna Bowling at the line for the Lady Panthers. Checking into the ball game again for E-Town is Aaron Boley, taking Ditto's spot. Ditto's played a great game. I just like her toughness under the basket. I think that she is a gamer.
Yeah, she's been real solid under there, blocking out and getting the rebounds.
62-54 is our score. Fourth quarter of action. 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. Here's Elder, left-hand side. Floats it over. Epps has got it. They're content to work clock right now. Get out of here with a win. That's what they want. Here's Elder, top of the key. Almost stole it away. Lodged it over to Tonch. Long three by Epps, no good. Rebound. Scramble for it, out of bounds. It's going to be, I think it's going to be Marion County. They did not see it, so they're going to jump it up. On the alternating possession, it's going to be E-Town basketball because neither official was able to see that, and that's what happens. They were on each side of the play, but neither one had a good angle on it, so it's going to be E-Town's basketball. Bowling gets it into Cleaver. Over to Huff. Steve, I think you have to run out from time to time to break that press up a little bit. If you connect on a couple of runouts, then you can get the ball a whole lot easier inbounds. Here's Huff, top of the key. That's going to be a traveling call on Cleaver. 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. 62-54. Marion County leads it.
Did a good job of bounce passes in there to Rihanna down low. He just took a extra step.
I think there's some validity to the theory here that both teams came out. This is a very tough ball game to prepare for emotionally. You get so high for this ball game, and it just looks like both teams are deflated right now. Elder had it stolen away by Boley.
Oh, she fouled out.
And that's going to be her fourth foul. Oh, I'm sorry, fifth foul.
Yeah, just 2 minutes.
I knew I was off a foul somewhere. That was where it was.
Yeah. 2 minutes and 33 seconds, but that could be a key loss for Marion County.
Well, it's only an 8-point lead, and let me tell you something. This is the Elizabethtown Panthers. You know, this is a very, very good basketball team. I don't care how many injuries they've got.
Right. You got a team out here that knows how to win. And, of course, you've got two teams that know how to win, so never count either one of them out.
Elizabethtown has lost twice this season as Boley steps up to the line and cans that free throw. And that's what you got to do to win ball games. Clock is stopped. You're scoring points. 62-55. Marion County leads it over the Panthers. Boley can't make the shot.
It always helps if you can score when the clock's not moving, though.
A 7-point lead for Marion County. I think they're going to let the air out of this thing. They'll let the air out and wait for a good shot. Here's Gooden Rogers.
Just keep the defensive pressure up. They'll pick off a pass here in a minute.
Taj gets it back to Rogers.
I let that.
Two-pointer's no good, and I believe, that's going to be against Michaela Epps. She was over Aaron Boley's back. That's a second foul on Michaela Epps. Aaron Boley needs to make these free throws. It is a 7-point lead. These two could cut it to 5 with right under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. She makes her first.
Pretty.
Kaylin Cecil gets some instructions over there on the sideline from Coach Mudd. And she makes her second as E-Town slowly crawling back into this ball game. Here's Epps. 1:50 left to go in the game. 62-57 is the score. Back over to Epps. Top the key. She'll have it. Throws it over to Taj. Down in the corner. And out of bounds.
Keep that pressure on.
Calhoun did her best Tom Brady impersonation as she threw it from one side to the other about 7 rows up. Here's Anna Boley. Getting it to Huff, and Huff's got a minute and 30 seconds to make something happen here for the Panthers. Huff drives it down, throws it down to Claver. Got it up, no good. Stolen away and out of bounds. It's going to be Marion County basketball.
Nice hustle by the Panthers.
Darian Ditto comes into the ball game, taking Anna Boling's spot.
Now, they've got a small girl in here. If they can catch her in the corner and trap her, that's where they could block a pass.
Here is Epps. Over to Taj. Taj got it down to Gooden.
I would back off her and just...
Here's Epps with the basketball. So they are content to flatten it out here and just hold on to it. Open shot, and that's going to be against Ditto. That hard foul, and Fenwick had a good angle at the basket, so it's going to be against Darian Ditto. And that is 5 personal fouls on Ditto, so she fouls out of the ball game. Anna Boling's got to come back in the game.
Gary, this Marion County team has only been beat 4 times. 3 of them are from out-of-state teams. I think 2 were in a tournament out west by 2 California teams. and an Ohio team. And besides that, they got beat by Manual by 2 points. He's probably ranked number 1 in the state. I'm not sure. Well, this is a tough Marion County team.
62-57 is the score. Marion County leads over E-Town. Less than a minute left to go. Fenwick makes the first. She'll get another. Now a 6-point lead. Tries to make it 7 and does. E-Town needs a big basket, but first Marion County's going to take a timeout. 57 seconds left to go in the ball game. It is Marion 64, E-Town 57. We'll be back right here on KSVS. 57 seconds left to go in the ball game. Marion County leads it over the homestanding Elizabethtown Lady Panthers. And a 64-57 score is not something that I expected, Steve.
No, they pulled back out here, and they're still close. They're in the ball game. I think if they just push the ball down the court and try to get the layup or the foul, they're not
Here's
out of
Boley with it. Got to make something happen. Drives it down, lays it up, no good. Cleaver's got it, and puts it in. Timeout on the court. Tim Mudd saw Cleaver make the shot, called the time. 64-59 is our score.
Big bucket. Big bucket by Cleaver. She's leading this district in field goal percentage, and that's one of the reasons why, right there. She can get the rebound and stick it back in.
I will tell you this, Steve. There's a lot of pressure on Trent Milby this year. He's had this team for several years now. You know, Michaela Epps and Gooden Rogers both were 8th graders on this team, and they were hard to handle. That was the year that Alex Jones led Elizabethtown to the region championship and to the region or to the state finals that year.
Yeah.
But when Michaela Epps became a freshman and Gooden Rogers a freshman, I thought they were a lot better than they are right now. They've not showed me that they're the number 2 team in the state tonight, but they're a very, very good ball team.
Yeah, and they are good players. I think it just goes to show you can have a couple great players, but really this is a team sport, and if you've got those other role players, it can make a difference. And maybe some of those role players have left, or I'm not really sure, Gary, but that could be some of the difference.
That's going to be a foul on the Lady Panthers with 41 seconds left to go in the ball game. And that's going to be against Anna Bowling. That's her second. And checking in the ball game for the Lady Panthers is number 15, Kinsey Mudd. You know, I like Kinsey Mudd's game, too. I've seen her in several of the ball games this year be able to make an impact. Just like the end of the first quarter tonight, she was able to hit a big three-pointer to put E-Town way out in front.
She's a good shooter.
41 seconds left to go, 66-59. 7-point lead. E-Town running out of time. Anna Bowling's got it, drives it all the way down, lays it up, no good. Cleaver had her hands on it. Couldn't do anything with it.
And there again, Anna did a great job. I mean, you can't fault her effort. I think, again, her timing may be off just a hair, but good effort. It's all for Calhoun.
Out of the ball game, fouling out is Alexis Calhoun, and that's her 5th. At the line for the Panthers, number 32, Rihanna Cleaver. E-Town has had a difficult time this year with injuries, and Powell going down had the big knee injury, and she was playing so well.
Is it Alexis Powell? She was I'm thinking about her on defense. I remember she was all over the court and made a big impact. So, that's hurt them.
Well, I think she gave them a lot of rebounding strength, and she was a presence around the basket. And with Powell not being able to be in there, You know, it leaves the weight of that going to be on Ditto, Cleaver, and Boley. But Boley likes to play the wing. I think she's more comfortable playing the wing.
Yeah.
Here's a foul, and that's going to be on Huff. 27 seconds left to go in the ball game. 66-60 is our score. Still a chance as Kenzie Mudd gets ready to check in for the Panthers. It's going to be Michaela Epps, who is the daughter of Anthony Epps. I think everybody in this continent knows that. But Anthony Epps, a former star for the University of Kentucky.
You know, Gary, one of the things we were talking about Powell and some of the injuries E-Town has, not only are they missing those players, but it's not given maybe sometimes the rest that these other players need during the game, especially a hard-fought game like this one.
Here's Epps and makes it. We've got a timeout on the court. 27 seconds left to go in the ball game. 67-60. We'll be back on KSBN. 27.6 seconds left to go in the ball game. 67-60 is our score. Marion County leads it over Elizabethtown. I'm Gary Franklin along with Steve Ballard, and we are KSBN bringing you the best of Elizabethtown athletics. Here's bowling. Long three-pointer by Mudd is good. Did they give her the three?
No, I think she stepped in the line on that.
Had her toe on the line, gave her a long two-pointer, but Mudd nails another big shot. It's going to be timeout E-Town, and we've got a 67-62 game. So a 5-point game makes a big difference, Steve, because if you get one defensive stop right here and convert, then you can make it a one-possession game at this point.
Right. Clutch shot by Mackenzie Mudd to get him to that point. And this is where sometimes those key free throws late in the game can make a difference, giving you that chance to get it down to one possession.
I gotta be honest with you, this has been a weird ball game because I can actually hear tonight, and I would have thought this crowd would have been rabid tonight on both sides, and it's been fairly quiet in the gymnasium.
Kind of unusual for a hard-fought, close game.
That's going to be against Kaylin Cecil, and that's going to be her third foul. And we're going to walk the other way, and Epps is going to take it on the line there. She's going to...
You know, Gary, one thing this game does show, it shows E-Town is right there with Marion County. And if these two teams match up again, there's going to be a lot of excitement build up around that.
19 seconds left to go in the ball game. 68-62 is our score. Marion County leads it over the homestanding Lady Panthers. And Epps can't make the shot, and E-Town's got a chance. A very slim one. They've got to take a shot right now. Mudd drives it down the baseline, lays it up, no good. Boley comes out with a rebound, stolen away by Howard with Marion County, and she will run out the clock, and that will do it in this ball game. Final score in this ball game, 68-62. Marion County wins it over the Elizabethtown Lady Panthers. 68-62 was our final score here in Elizabethtown. The E-Town Lady Panthers fall at home to the Marion County Lady Knights. I'm Gary Franklin along with Steve Ballard, and we will see you down the Glory Road. Thanks for watching KSBN.